I'm not making excuses for the Niners, but I do want to point out how important injuries are and why it's really silly to try to predict win-loss records when the schedule comes out. You don't know who's going to be healthy. And today, the Niners had 3 crucial players hurt: Kittle, Ward, Jimmy Ward, and eventually Elijah Mitchell. If those 3 had played, the Niners win. But you know what? It's football. It's not that. You guys are going to miss time. What's interesting is even without Kittle and Ward, I think the Niners would have won this game if Mitchell had played the entire time. That just shows you how important he is. And last year, he saved the team last year in a lot of ways. Mostert went down not just week 1, carry number 2 of his season. He went down. Trey Sermon was a bust. What else were they going to do at running back? If Elijah Mitchell didn't, JaMychal Hasty was going to carry him. If Elijah Mitchell didn't exist last year, this team would have missed the playoffs. Kyle Shanahan would have got fired. I mean, it would have been all bad. He was great. They ran him into the ground. He got hurt 11 times, kept coming back, played with broken ribs, kept him afloat, never fumbled, averaged 4.7 yards. He was an excellent player. This offseason, hurt most of the time, comes to this game, looks great, doesn't make it to halftime. And then after that, the whole the Niners' identity fell apart. The Niners' identity was playing good defense and controlling the game with their running game. Couldn't do that anymore. All of a sudden, Kyle looks like, short passing game. No. That's what happened. Elijah Mitchell is that important. He was looking good too, real explosive. That's a big one. And I want to say I saw him walking out of the locker room. Ooh, he had, if you told me he broke his leg, I would have been like, I can see that. He had one of those braces on his knee that's starts at his ankle and goes all the way up to his hip. And he was really, really limping. He didn't have crutches, and I have no idea how to interpret that, but it just looked like bad. It wasn't a sleeve. He was in a whole thing. So I mean, based on that, I probably wouldn't expect him to play next week. And I don't think Kittle's going to play next week either. So all of a sudden, the Niners are in crisis mode to a degree because Kyle had no answers in the second half without Mitchell. He got to figure something out that works on offense. Throw out the second half. And I do have a suggestion, but Kyle has to figure it out first. I can't be doing all of his work for him. If he had my number, he could text me at halftime and say, Grant, what should I do? But he doesn't have my number. He could ask me. I'm available. I have ideas. I post my thoughts on YouTube. But no, you're on your own. This injury to Elijah Mitchell is crucial. Passing without Kittle's tough. Running without Mitchell, real tough because you can't give the ball to Debo the whole 20 times. Can't do that. And Jeff Wilson Jr. isn't back. And Ty Davis Price was inactive today. So what are they going to do? It just they have a huge conundrum on their hands. Once Mitchell comes back, Kittle comes back, they can be the dominant juggernaut team that they envision themselves and win the way they envision themselves winning. Now they got to find some way different to win, some way unexpected. So that's my analysis of injuries. You learned something there, right?